Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip comes to you from a gym member, Kim. She did yesterday's, but she was like, I have another one. Can you help me with this? So she's like, how do you combat, push away the sabotagers? We all know misery loves company. So, a lot of times when, friends see, people, us, doing things that they would like to do, but they don't have the nerve, the gumption, the wherewithal, the attitude, whatever. They let fear push them away, whatever it might be. They see you doing it and it's like, oh, well, I don't like that she's doing that. I don't like that she's losing weight. I don't like that she just got I don't know, a new house or a new car or, a new outfit or, or that her pant size just went down. I don't like that. So, I'm going to, whatever. And maybe they don't do it intentionally. They probably don't even realize that they're doing it. But that's just kind of how, sometimes how we're wired, to be like, well, shit, I want that. Well, I'm not going to talk to you, or, whatever, or I'm going to, you're losing weight, I'm going to throw a candy bar down at you. So, so how do we combat that? Well, one, that's what I told Kim. I'm like, I truly, truly can tell you what you can do. However, I can't make you or force you, to do said thing, because that's got to come within you. Sorry, people keep texting me and I'm trying to get my tip of the day out. So that it's got to come within you. Everything has got to come within you. You have to dig deep and realize, back to like one of my other videos when I said, what want is more important. Do you want the weight, or do you want, do you want the weight loss or the healthy body, or do you want the food? So, so that's what it is. And she was like, they threw a candy bar down on my desk, and I was like, nope. And I threw it back at her. I don't want that, So that's the thing is, people everywhere in our lives, every aspect of our lives, whether it's weight loss, the job, the money, the house, the car, whatever it might be, the friends, the relationship, whatever it might be, people see that you're happy about doing X, Y, Z, and they don't have it to go grab that job, that car, that house, or, they're reliant on, it's someone else, or, sometimes people feel entitled. So if they're entitled to a brand new house and you just bought one, well, they're going to be shitty with you. And that's not good, so you need to know and push that person, to the side, push whatever, or let their negative thoughts. And like I said a couple other times, pray for the people, because they're miserable, they're unhappy, they're jealous, they're whatever it might be. So you can't let that, and do your best to not let that steal your joy. You're happy about losing the weight, and you're happy about pushing that candy bar away, or, do like what I do. I was like, okay, well, I'll take the candy bar, but I'm going to save it for Saturday. I'm not going to eat it now, and they can keep saying, oh, no, one time isn't going to hurt you. One time isn't going to hurt you. Well, that might be true, but I don't know what else is going to happen in my life, in, like, say, this day. So I might have to, justify some extra calories or something later on. Like, for instance, a couple of days ago when I was sitting at the Kia dealership, I only had a protein shake for breakfast. I wasn't thinking that it was going to be that long. I should have taken a protein shake with me to at least have it there. But, we were there for, what, 4.5, 5 hours, whatever it was. And I was like, oh my God, I'm starving. So, I did. I went to Kona's. I had, yes, sue me, I had the turkey avocado sandwich, but I did it on rye, not the ciabatta, the bigger roll or whatever, and I had the sweet potatoes, not the chips. So I was trying to make smarter choices. There was a lot of carbs there, but also I was lacking in calories. So, when it comes to that, and everybody was looking at me, oh my God, you had bread and potato? What the hell? I'm like, well, hey, first of all, I'm human. Second of all, I only had 300 calories the whole dang day, so it's like, now eating a whole bunch of calories right there at that point in time may have not been good, but I did need to eat calories, and carbs on that day with, the bad carbs, but actually, the bread might be a bad carb. However, I made the smarter choice of the bread. I made the smarter choice of the potato. It could have been, chips or the sweet potato. Now at Kona's, they bake their potato. They do not fry them, just like their wings. They bake their wings. They do not fry them. So that's smarter choices. So I'm thinking in my brain, that's a smarter choice. And I knew I needed calories. So, you know, at that point, that's what I did. Now, you know, the next day, you know, sure, I would have loved to have, you know, sweet potato, or I would have loved to have bread or whatever, because you kind of get into that. Wow, that was a great sandwich. But I'm like, nope, I can't do that because I did that yesterday. It was not a cheat day. And yes, there was some sort of justification as to why I did that. And I cannot justify doing that today. So, you know, we too can be our own sabotagers when we think about things like that. So the key is get it right up here, and you will never, ever, ever allow other people to sabotage you. So, you know, again, the want has to be bigger than, you know, the want of the good thing has to be bigger than the want of the bad thing. You know, people throwing, you know, candy bars at me or telling me that I can do, you know, oh, you can cheat today. You know, I'm like, no, I save my cheat day for Saturday. That's my specific day that I like. And it keeps me, I'm routine. Everybody who knows me knows I'm, you know, on a routine, you know, and I, you know, kind of get a little freaked out when my routine's all screwed up. But you know, as far as my meals, everything is routine. Saturday is my cheat day. And so, you know, it kind of throws me off if I do something different. And it throws people off if Monday is a cheat day this week because of something special. Next week, Tuesday might be a cheat day because of something special. Thursday might be, you know, a cheat day the following week. Well, that's, you're screwing with your body. And eventually, all those cheat days are going to equal up or kind of, you know, butt heads. So for me, you know, it's one specific day. You can try and sabotage me throughout the week, but you give me the candy bar, I'll hold it till Saturday. You know, the other day at the wrap-up relay meeting, you know, they had cake and everything, and people were like, oh, you can eat the piece of cake. Eat a small piece of cake, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, because actually that was the day that I had the sandwich and the sweet potato. So there was no way in hell I was going to eat that piece of cake, even if it was small. Now, if I was good throughout the whole day, you know, and regulated and on the right calories, right proteins and all that stuff, I may have had a small slither just to taste it or a bite or two. But I had to stay, you know, strong and true and you know, and realize that, you know, I screwed up a little while ago and you know, not so smart, didn't really totally screw up, but it wasn't so smart, but it was a smarter choice of what I was, you know, what was there. So I was not going to have that piece of cake, and nothing anybody could have told me was going to make me eat that piece of cake, because I know up here that I didn't need it, I didn't want it, and I couldn't justify because I wasn't good that day anyway. And some people say, well, since you weren't good, why just screw up? No, because I was trying to stay regulated. I was trying to get myself regulated back, and I wasn't going to throw myself into more of a tizzy. So again, it starts up here. It starts with you. So people can try and sabotage you. Don't let them. You know, it's what you want. Don't let them dictate what you want. Don't let them have that power and that control over you in any aspect of life. It's not fun when someone else has the power and control over you. You know, you're an adult. You should have your own power. You should have your own control. Don't let someone else control you, what you do, what you feel, how you feel it. And sometimes, you know, well, a little jokey joke that I always say, you know, peer pressure didn't work for me in school, and it ain't going to work for me as an adult, okay? I wasn't peer pressured in school. I was Dani Knight as I was in school. Nobody made me and forced me to do anything or, you know, anything or whatever that I didn't want to do, you know. And if I felt like they were forcing me or trying to force me to do something, I never talked to them, you know, like push them out of my life, because this is what I want. I don't want that. And if you're a friend, you know, you're not going to, you know, push those things on me, especially when I say, no, thank you. If you're going to keep pushing whatever it is on me, then you know what? I need to drop you out of my life, because I'm not going to deal with negative drama. Life is too short. And I don't want friends or people in my life that are going to try and beat me down. I want to lift, you know, I want to be lifted up. I lift people up, so I want to be lifted up as well. I don't want to be pushed down. So again, it all starts with you. Push those sabotagers away. Tell them no thank you. Take it, throw it away, take it, save it for your cheat day, or just plain simple say, no, I don't want it. And please stop forcing that shit on me. I'm telling you, stop. I would appreciate that. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid. If they're not afraid to shove shit in your face, so, you know, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and say, you know what? I would appreciate if you didn't treat me that way. I would appreciate if you didn't throw that candy bar on my desk anymore. You know, it's just not something that I want to do right now. If I want one, I'll go get one. But right now I don't want that. So I would appreciate you respecting me and respecting what I want and what I'm trying to do with my life. So don't be afraid to tell someone in a nice way. I mean, you don't have to be nasty and rude to them or anything. Just say, you know, I would appreciate if respect. Respect for me. You want me to respect you. Please respect me. You want me to respect you as to not, you know, force fitness down your throat or force, you know, nutrition down your throat only if you want it. That's all I do, you know. You know, people, you know, and that's just who I am. If you want the help, I'm here. I will not say, oh, you need to lose 10 pounds, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not that way. If you're happy with who you are and the way you are, that's great. Now, if you ask me a question about how do I lose this 10 pounds or how do I get rid of this or whatever, then I will tell you, but I will never force information on you. I will never look over your shoulder at a restaurant. I mean, unless I'm joking, you know what I mean? Like some of my clients, sometimes I'll come in and be like, oh, what are you eating? You know, but you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, it's still your choice. The only time I'm going to say, is if you come at me saying, oh my God, I gained 5 pounds over, you know, 2 days. Well, I'm going to be like, well, what the hell did you eat? You know, so I'm not going to ever force my views onto you. If you ask me, I will tell you, and I don't sugarcoat anything, but I will never, ever, ever look down on you for having sandwich or for having chips, whatever. The only time that I will say anything is if you say, oh my God, how did this happen? You know, then I'll be like, well, remember yesterday when you had the bread? Remember the day before when you had the potato? Remember yesterday when you had the candy bar? You know what I mean? You know, I'll bring it back to you, but I won't ever, ever, ever put you down for doing something. You still have a choice. So you have a choice, they have a choice, and you have a choice to tell them, I would appreciate if you didn't, you know, do X, Y, Z. So that's my answer for, you know, handling the sabotagers. Just right out say, you know, look, I'm not forcing you to go to the gym, so don't force that candy bar on my desk. You know, please respect me. I respect you. Please respect me. So hope that helped, Kim. Hope that helped other people. And I hope that helped other people that may think that I'm, you know, judgmental when it comes to their foods. I'm not, unless you ask me. Then I'm going to tell you. I'm not judgmental. I'm not that way. So, stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.